EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Ready. 52 blaster. Check, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Okay,
second down and 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Red, cycle.
Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Ready.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Ready.
Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Did you? Hey, Ted. You got a mini base.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
here we go.
Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Here we go, son.
Fields on 1st down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now Fields going to move them around. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once more, here's Ekeler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Austin Ekeler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. Ekeler will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers 0. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Dante Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10. at their own 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Smash, red, yellow, go. Drill, green. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 88 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down and 6 now. On the option, here's Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's Trenton Gill now. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready.
1st and 10, Young. Sharks got it, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown in your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Set, hut. Shot, 17, eat old blue. Smash, smash. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Young. And Shark pulls it in. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on a sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. And he floats one there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Strike! Strike! Jet! Jet!
Throwing, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Strike! Check! Strike! Hey, go Fury! Hut! Hut!
Now Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And Texas to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
52.
In motion right is Mingo.
Ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
In his explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for the runners. I know a coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Trouble, 38. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
Here is Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
10 cycles. Set.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this. And all right, rifles one. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. But a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Evades him at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On the set.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and go forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Young now. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check, smash. Steal. Check, steal. Set, go.
Young off the play fake. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That throw by Young incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, it's Young. He completes this one to Mingo. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Rail, blue striker. Hey, blue.
To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Burns eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Douglas, the man in motion.
Ready?
Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Claw, 10. Slide through. Set, cut.
Young will set to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throw outlined to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, Fields eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go. I'm good.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Amari Barno. And he'll get this back across the midfield, straggling down to the 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Set, hut. Slide, 97. Set,
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
ready.
Another run with Sanders. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Set, ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Go pink. Red, cycle. Jackrabbit. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Thank you. Hey, Ken. You got a mini base. All right.
Fields on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Moore, the motion man. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air again, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Fields throwing again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go.
Now Fields. A quick hitter complete. It's Johnson.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Here's Fields. And he's got it. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got to run it back. It feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go now.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Ready, ready. Check Fury. Blaster, stay. Ready?
Young to throw on fourth. Flush and not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on